Today, we're diving into 8 of the rarest and most expensive Chevrolet muscle cars ever sold, a lineup that represents the absolute pinnacle of automotive collectability. These aren't just cars. They're rolling pieces of history, mechanical masterpieces that represent the most extraordinary Chevrolet muscle machines ever to grace the auction block. From pristine classics to limited edition monsters, we'll explore 8 muscle cars that have not only defined an era, but have also commanded price tags that will make your wallet tremble. Each of these incredible vehicles tells a story of American automotive innovation, performance, and passion. They're more than just transportation. They're legends on wheels that have become the ultimate dream for collectors worldwide. Get ready for a high-octane journey through the most sought-after Chevrolet muscle cars that have collectors and car enthusiasts around the world absolutely drooling. From million-dollar Camaros to ultra-rare Corvettes, this is a definitive countdown of Chevrolet's most valuable muscle car treasures. Number 1. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z1. The 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z1 is not just a muscle car. It's the holy grail of automotive legends, a mythical beast that represents the absolute pinnacle of raw American performance. Chevrolet's extraordinary restraint is evident in producing only 69 of these mechanical marvels, which instantly catapulted the Z1 into the realm of muscle car mythology. The true magic of this incredible machine lies in its legendary all-aluminum 427 cubic inch V8 engine, a power plant originally conceived for the brutal world of Can-Am racing, transforming this Camaro from a mere street vehicle into a barely disguised racing monster capable of demolishing quarter miles with heart-stopping, breathtaking efficiency. Delving deeper into the Z1's mechanical prowess reveals an engine so technologically advanced and brutally powerful that it could unleash over 550 horsepower directly from the factory floor, a figure so astronomical for its time that it bordered on automotive science fiction. Each Z1 was essentially a handcrafted mechanical symphony, meticulously assembled with a price tag of around $7,200 in 1969, which translates to approximately $55,000 in today's currency. But here's where the Z1 transcends from impressive to absolutely mind-blowing. Pristine, original examples have commanded auction prices well exceeding $1 million, with some truly exceptional specimens fetching an almost unbelievable close to $2 million. Its combination of extreme rarity, unparalleled performance pedigree, and profound historical significance doesn't just make the Z1 a collector's dream. It elevates it to the status of an automotive holy grail that represents the absolute zenith of American muscle car engineering. Number 2. 1970 Chevrolet SS 454 LS6. The 1970 Chevrolet SS 454 LS6 is far more than just a muscle car. It's a thundering testament to the absolute peak of American automotive performance and design, representing the most uncompromising expression of raw horsepower ever conceived by Chevrolet. This automotive legend wasn't merely a car. It was a rolling statement of engineering bravado that perfectly captured the unbridled spirit of the muscle car era. While Chevrolet technically rated the massive 454 cubic inch V8 at a conservative 450 horsepower, automotive experts and enthusiasts alike have long whispered that the true output was closer to an earth-shattering 500 horsepower, a figure that transformed this machine from a street car into a near-mythical performance beast. Chevrolet's production numbers tell a story of incredible exclusivity. Only 4,475 SS 454 models were produced in 1970, and within that already limited number, an even smaller fraction represented the legendary LS6 version. This wasn't just a car. It was a carefully crafted performance instrument, finished in iconic colors like the deep, lustrous cranberry red or the menacing tuxedo black. These Chevelles were the absolute embodiment of muscle car cool, a rolling sculpture that combined raw power with stunning aesthetic design. The big block engine, topped with a massive 4-barrel carburetor and a high-performance camshaft, turned every stoplight into a potential drag strip and every highway into a personal racetrack. In its original era, the LS6 Chevelle commanded a price of around $4,500, a significant sum in 1970, but a mere fraction of its current value. Today, the automotive collector market has transformed these machines into true blue-chip investments. A perfectly restored example can effortlessly command prices ranging from $150,000 to over $250,000 at top-tier auctions with exceptional low mileage, or particularly well-documented examples potentially reaching even higher. The 1970 Chevrolet SS450 4LS6 isn't just a car. It's a rolling piece of American automotive history, a mechanical symphony that represents the absolute pinnacle of muscle car performance and design. Number 3. 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L88. The 1967 Corvette L88 is not merely a car, but a legendary automotive phenomenon that represents the most radical factory racing Corvette ever conceived by Chevrolet. While technically sold as a street-legal vehicle, this was essentially a race car wearing the thinnest veneer of civilian transportation, a mechanical predator disguised with license plates. The production numbers tell a story of extraordinary exclusivity. A mere 20 L88 Corvettes were assembled in 1967, instantly transforming these machines from mere automobiles into automotive holy relics that would become the ultimate dream for collectors and performance enthusiasts worldwide. At the heart of this extraordinary machine sat a 427 cubic inch V8 that was officially rated at a conservative 430 horsepower, a number that automotive historians and experts universally agree was a massive understatement. In reality, this engine was a fire-breathing monster capable of producing closer to 550 horsepower, making it one of the most potent production-based engines of its era. What truly set the L88 apart was its pure, uncompromising racing DNA. Chevrolet engineers equipped it with a heavy-duty aluminum cylinder head, a high-rise aluminum intake manifold, and a massive Holley carburetor that transformed the car from a mere street machine into a purpose-built performance instrument. Chevrolet's commitment to the L88's racing pedigree was so extreme that they intentionally made the car uncomfortable for casual street use. There was no radio, no heater, and every component was selected with one singular purpose: maximum performance. This wasn't a car designed for casual Sunday drives or grocery store runs. It was a purpose-built racing weapon that happened to be street legal. The result was a car so focused, so pure in its performance intent, that it stood apart from every other Corvette of its generation. Today, an original L88 in pristine, factory original condition can command prices upwards of $3 million, solidifying its status not just as a valuable collector's car, but as one of the most significant and sought-after American automobiles in existence. If you're loving these incredible muscle car stories, hit that subscribe button and join our automotive journey. Number 4. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. The 1969 Camaro is a legendary automotive myth born from corporate subterfuge and a brilliant exploitation of bureaucratic loopholes, representing one of the most fascinating chapters in muscle car history. COPO, which stands for Central Office Production Order, became a secret backdoor for performance-hungry dealers to circumvent Chevrolet's official restrictions on producing ultra-powerful street machines. While the company publicly claimed to discourage extremely high-performance vehicles that might upset insurance regulations, some incredibly savvy dealers discovered an ingenious workaround that would create some of the most mythical muscle cars ever produced. Specifically focusing on the Copo 9560 and Copo 9561 models, these were special-order cars that existed in a gray area between factory production and aftermarket modification. Chevrolet technically produced these cars, but they were never meant to be part of the regular production lineup, making them the ultimate insider's performance package. The total production run was incredibly limited. Just 1,014 Copo Camaros were created in 1969, instantly transforming these machines from mere automobiles into collectors' holy grails that would become the stuff of automotive legend. At the core of these incredible machines were massive 427 cubic inch engines, the ZL1 and L72, that were essentially barely disguised racing power plants. These engines were so potent that they could produce over 500 horsepower straight from the factory, turning the Copo Camaro from a street car into a pure drag racing weapon. While they originally sold for around $7,200, a significant sum in 1969, today's collector market has elevated these cars to stratospheric values. A well-preserved Copo Camaro can now fetch between $300,000 and $1 million, depending on its specific configuration, documentation, and overall condition. The Copo Camaro isn't just a car. It's a rolling piece of automotive rebellion that perfectly captures the unbridled performance spirit of the late 1960s muscle car era. Number 5. 1970 Chevrolet SS 454 Convertible. The 1970 Chevrolet SS 454 Convertible is more than just an automobile. It's a rolling embodiment of the absolute pinnacle of the American muscle car convertible era, a mechanical symphony that captures the essence of freedom, power, and unbridled automotive passion. This wasn't merely a car, but a statement piece that represented the zenith of Chevrolet's design and engineering capabilities during the most explosive period of performance automotive history. The combination of its radical styling, thunderous exhaust note, and the intoxicating experience of open-top driving created a vehicle that transcended transportation and became a true cultural icon. What truly set this particular model apart was its extraordinary rarity combined with unparalleled performance characteristics. Chevrolet produced an incredibly limited number of SS 454 convertibles, making each example a true collector's dream. The massive big block 454 cubic inch V8 was an engineering marvel, delivering massive torque and horsepower that could transform any stretch of road into a personal racetrack. With its ability to accelerate with brutal efficiency and a sound that could shake windows, this convertible represented the absolute pinnacle of street performance, bridging the gap between raw racing technology and stylish street machinery. The aesthetic appeal of the 1970 Chevrolet SS 454 convertible was equally impressive as its mechanical prowess. Finished in stunning color combinations that range from deep, lustrous blacks to vibrant reds and eye-catching metallic hues, these cars were rolling works of art that commanded attention wherever they went. Originally priced around $4,500, a significant sum in 1970, these cars have become blue-chip automotive investments. Today, pristine examples can command prices between $150,000 and $300,000, with exceptional low mileage or particularly well-documented models potentially reaching even higher valuations. The 1970 Chevrolet SS 454 convertible isn't just a collector's car. It's a time capsule that captures the most exciting moment in American automotive performance history. Number 6. 1967 Chevrolet Corvette 427 of 435 horsepower. The 1967 Corvette 427 of 435 represents the pinnacle of the mid-year Corvette design. This was the last year of the iconic C2 generation, and Chevrolet pulled out all the stops with their top-tier performance package. The 427 cubic inch L71 engine, with its 3 two-barrel carburetors, was a mechanical masterpiece that could propel the Corvette from 0 to 60 in just 5.3 seconds, lightning fast for its era. What makes this specific configuration so desirable is its combination of performance, rarity, and aesthetic perfection. Only a small number of Corvettes were optioned with the full 435 horsepower package, making them incredibly sought after by collectors. An original, numbers-matching 1967 Corvette 427 of 435 in pristine condition can easily surpass $500,000 at auction, with some exceptional examples reaching close to $1 million. Don't miss out on more incredible automotive legends. Subscribe now and rev up your notifications. Number 7. 1969 Yenko Camaro. The Yenko Camaro is a true legend in the muscle car world. Created by Don Yenko, a Pennsylvania Chevrolet dealer who became famous for transforming regular Camaros into supercar killers. While technically not a factory Chevrolet, these cars were so closely associated with the brand that they're considered essential muscle car history. Yenko would replace the standard engine with a massive 427 cubic inch V8, significantly modifying the car to create a street-legal drag racing monster. Only around 175 of these incredible machines were ever created, making them incredibly rare. An original Yenko Camaro in top condition can fetch between $300,000 and $750,000, depending on its specific history and configuration. Number 8. 1970 Baldwin Motion Phase 3 GT Chevrolet Camaro. The Baldwin Motion Phase 3 GT Camaro represents the absolute pinnacle of aftermarket muscle car modification. Based in Long Island, New York, Baldwin Chevrolet and Motion Performance created these incredible machines that were guaranteed to run the quarter mile in 10.90 seconds straight from the dealership. An almost unbelievable claim in 1970. These were not mass-produced cars, but custom-built performance machines. Each car was essentially a handcrafted performance weapon, with extensive modifications to the engine, transmission, and chassis. Very few were ever produced, making them some of the most exclusive muscle cars in existence. An authentic Baldwin Motion Phase 3 GT Camaro can command prices between $500,000 and $1 million, depending on its provenance and condition. Wow! What a ride through automotive history. These 8 Chevrolet muscle cars represent more than just machines. They're rolling pieces of American engineering and pure automotive dreams. From million-dollar Camaros to legendary Corvettes, we've explored the most rare and valuable muscle cars ever to roar down the street. If you're passionate about classic cars, this journey doesn't end here. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our automotive community. We've got more incredible content coming that'll make every car enthusiast heart race. Love what you saw. Subscribe now, drop a comment with your favorite muscle car, and share this video with every gearhead you know. Let's keep these legendary machine stories alive.